Hello, this is Noah Lee. This is my presentation for Sprint 4 review for Nestor FS for almost the last part of the semester. Let me go ahead and jump over to my portion. So for things that went well for this sprint, I was able to gather information from the rest of the team for the specific outputs of their code and working on the poster. And I worked on the poster, and to be honest, I'm rather proud of what the result ended up being. For the labor, pretty much for me, ended up being just working on the poster. That took most of my time this week, just getting information from the rest of my team, researching more of our data, and trying to get a couple of final metrics on the poster itself to upload for the actual poster's submission. Same thing here, impediments for that, nothing really stood out. I was able to complete the one thing I had for this sprint. I'll go ahead and jump over to the poster really quick, just a moment. And here's the poster. This is all of our information off of the basic template. Have our problem and motivation statement for developing this application, system overview, our processing pipeline showing how the program runs, taking directory input, scanning it, analyzing the data, passing it through the classification system, pass through the risk engine for flagging, organizing, and then output to the UI, explanation of this pipeline, a screenshot of what will eventually be a final result. This currently is just a sample that I'm using as a placeholder, explaining the final result, and then acknowledging Dr. Sanders along with Professor Mosley for being our advisor for the project. And so far as content for next sprint, most of what I'm going to be doing is finalizing a lot of my work, doing any last cleanups, handling the last things needed for the rest of the poster, and then working on the other projects we have due, like the paper and any other information for the final presentation. Other than that, that's pretty much it for me so far as features go here. Thank you very much. I'll call it here and bye.